Sorry, guys. I know coffee. Happy 420. But that's not this. That's not point of this video. This video, you see the title. My Michigan Adventure, 2021. What is it? April. I don't know. It was this past weekend. Whatever the fuck it was, 18th, 17th. Well, because it's 20 now. But the 21st. So, like the 15th, 16th, whatever. And this is the first time since 2008 or 9. I don't know what it was. It had to be, well, because that's the last time I saw my cousin Vicky was in 2008. And this was the first time since that time. Now looking back and now going at age 30, but to be 31, it's a whole different perspective. It's a very different perspective, and it's very just like, wow. You know, Michigan family, I can't believe that it's been fucking, how many years? Let's see, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 11 years. Pretty much 11 years. Man. And the reason why I never went down south in the begin with, when I started going, well, because my little cousins weren't, well, my cousins, like my cousin Andy, my cousin Jason, they weren't there. But the thing is, though, I still have my older cousins here, but I didn't go back. I never went back. I had parties at my grandparents. They would leave, and I at the time just wanted to get my dick sucked and get my dick played with and shit. I never wanted to go hang out. I never want to go with family. And because also too, because I shit in the damn woods because I took antibiotics before I went on a road trip. It was embarrassing as fuck, and I had the phobia of it, but it was just because I took the antibiotics. That made me shit. But yeah, that's what made me afraid. And this place is only 3 hours away. I'm looking back when I was sleeping, like when I was a kid going to Michigan. These trips were long. I mean, but now when I look back, then like when we went there, I didn't go to sleep, and I went to sleep back to the back trip. But when we went there with my mom and my grandma, because we got there around midnight, I was up the whole time. And it was like, oh man, I was like, wow, this is it, huh? So, but the trip, it was me, my mother, and my grandmother. And it was the main cause because also, well, my Aunt Marie, we just found out she's got brain and lung cancer. And it's very depressing, and it's very sad. It's very fucked up and sad. We don't know when, she don't know. She's a fighter. She's just going to just keep going till she falls, I guess. It's so fucked up to talk about that. That was the main reason we're going, and to see my grandma, to see my Aunt Shelby. The main reason this is probably the last. Hopefully, I hope. I hope that there's another trip this year. I swear, I hope. It's just because of financials and stuff. I hope we can get to go in the fall time, maybe. I don't know, but I would love to go back. I'll keep going on, but we got there great. The hotel was shitty. The hotel night, I was with my grandmother, and I was gonna go sleep against the wall, but that was by the heater and stuff, and I had the fan, and my grandma was like, "Oh, it's cold." I told my grandma, maybe when I get to your age, grandma, maybe I'll understand your cold problem. But I love the cold. I have to have the cold. I have this big, loud ass motherfucking fan as the fucking cold. So, no, but so I said, okay, I'll switch beds. I had my fan. Man, I tell you what, if I didn't bring that fan, if I did not bring that fucking fan, that would be the worst, because that is the worst sleep ever. To me, when there's no fan involved, it's a real pain in the ass for me. I don't like silence. It's hard to sleep. I can get sleep, but it's a son of a bitch too. Fan is fan. Fan's God. Fan's heaven. This is it's just the sound. I don't know. I don't want to hear shit. But yeah, but it was like the desert meets Antarctica. My mom shared a bed with my grandma. My grandma was talking most of the time. she woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning reading the newspaper, and just she doesn't do well with places. And I hate this fucking camera. It lights up, darkens, lights up. Sorry, but it doesn't do well with new places. But no, we were getting breakfast at the McDonald's, but our cousins Robin and Kim, they ended up getting a bunch of shit from Burger King. So I was like, shit, but those fucking burritos were bomb. I love those fucking things. But yeah, we went to my Aunt Marie's, and then being there, just going to Auburn Hills, and then just that dirt road at my Aunt Marie's, the same house, and you're looking back when I was younger. You look back and man, it's just man, it's so just seeing my Aunt Marie, seeing my cousin Laura, seeing my cousin Kim, her mom, Laura's mom, uh, see my grandma enjoy with her sisters, and dementia's eating her up. Man, I need to go see my grandma more. You look at the memory, and I wish I can. Oh my God! See, that would be good. That would be so good right now in this vlog because my cousin. Because also when we got there, and my cousin Jason got over there, and then my cousin Andy, and reuniting with these guys. Because man, just 3 hours away, man. It's just 3 hours away. But when I'm in another state, and I mean, when I'm in a different world, a different universe. I mean, my family's there, and I remember everything that I was there in Michigan time. And it's just like, man, I mean, it just made me think of, I think, and my girlfriend wants to move to Michigan in the future. And I thought, you know what? I want to live by family. So I'm going to go live in Auburn Hills or live in Pontiac. I don't know. Um, I don't know. Probably Auburn Hills. I'd probably live at. But so, and this being, but like I said, being with Jason and Andy throughout the years since we were younger, and I was the oldest, and the memories at our Aunt Shelby's house. Well, Jason's grandma and me and Andy's aunt, and it was just this man. We always stayed at Aunt Shelby's and Jason's grandma's. I loved it. I was so I don't know. I just enjoyed that just the pairing of us. I miss Jesse and Allie. I haven't seen Allie. I think I said Marion right. I haven't seen her since she was a baby. When I left, she was a baby. I think she was her one, or I don't know. But and I talked to her, and I talked to her, and it's funny because throughout the years, I've talked to family. I've talked to Robin. I've talked to um, Eiley. I talked to Kylie. I've talked to Vicky on the computer, and Ron, and just being there in person, just going back and just it was just I felt like home, and I'm like, this is where I want to be at. And we were only there for one day, but we went to Aunt Marie's, and then Jason ended up picking me up. He ended up taking me to he ended up taking me to the fuck. Oh yeah, he ended up taking me to the Great Lakes Crossing Outlet. See, we didn't get to go to the Dixieland flea market. I wanted to go to the flea market, but he said change. But then again, I got to drive past it when we went home. But the Great Lakes Crossing Outlets, without a doubt, is still the biggest fucking it's still the biggest mall ever, and or outlet mall, wherever the fuck. I mean, look at this son. This is the map. And look how big this son of a bitch is. This son of a bitch is huge. And I took the fucking pamphlet because it's like, I was there, you know. I mean, it's a mall that my girlfriend wants to go so bad, and I really want to go back, and I did. I will take her there. Michigan's largest outlet center. But going to the Great Lakes Crossing, I didn't even get anything. I got these nasty ass fucking dried fucking pretzel bites. Pissed me off. I should have got my girl something. The only thing I got was 3 months of PlayStation Live and a $25 gift card. That's the only thing I got at Speedway. And I stayed at my cousin's house. I got to meet my cousin's wife. I got to meet my cousin's son, Anakin, who is like a 1 month younger than my son, Ronnie. I got to see his dog, Zeus, English Mastiff, who's just nice. My cousin paid $7,000 for that. And I had a good night there. I slept on the couch. I got to have some Mishka's wax, and that's the thing too. My cousin Kim, I maybe met her once when I was younger in my 90s, but after talking to her for a while, I mean, after 30 minutes with my mom and everybody, I just felt like I knew her all my life. But it's my older cousin. Robin, I talked to her. It was great. There was a lot of tokes going around. There was a lot of smoked tokes, and it was like, wow. It was probably, I mean, it was my first, that's the reason why I liked this trip the most, because it was the first trip as an adult, as a 30-year-old man, and I haven't been there since I was 18 as the young adult beginning, you know, and, yeah. Damn. I'm just looking back in the past, like, wow, we used to go to Michigan all the time. Every year, Grandpa took us all the time, and this is also the first time since I went with my grandpa not being there. And but all of a sudden out being a good old time. But the thing is that it sucks about these Michigan trips is that we got to leave early. Like my mom, like I said, my mom couldn't get the morning. If we could get the morning off, if we could have left in the morning, we would have had more time. We would have that day, that evening, and then the next day. You had the whole damn day, and then Sunday you got that. That's what should have happened, but see, that really pissed me off. That was just like, but it all came all of a sudden. That's what happened. That's what it did. It just really like, man, that really sucked though. But after that, I mean, I woke up. I had to wake Jason up. Didn't mean to wake him up, and his wife. I got to talk to him. Say hi, bye, man. I said, man, I love you. He said he would, if man, if I lived there, man, he can give me a job and train me as remodeling houses and shit. But man, it's like if I didn't have my kid, I don't know. I would move out. It really just, I don't know. Other than that, you know, we went to my well, we were gonna see my aunt Shelby, and I feel so. Aunt Shelby's like mental, her loss of hearing. She's in a wheelchair. I love her to death, and it was good seeing her. Happy seeing my grandma. My cousin Kylie, but we got to see my cousin Vicky after I left my cousins, and we played PlayStation 4 all night. That was awesome. Passed the fuck out from that wax. That was some good shit. Other than that, went to my aunt Shelby's, cousin Kylie's, and being in that house, and we took some pictures. I mean, being in that house again, it's like wow. And man, I just remember being in that house and being in that neighborhood and in that park, which I took the fucking rocket away, and we didn't get to go to the grocery store. That was part of the old life save. Man, it was just like there were so many memories, and it's like, man, why can't we come here even more? It's just financials and shit. I kind of want to drive my Impala over there, but I feel it's gonna break down. I would love to go there for another weekend. I would go Friday morning, you know. Yeah, I would go fucking Friday fucking morning. Then you would have the Friday. You would have the Friday evening. You get there. Let's say you leave at 6 o'clock. You get there around 11 or 12, and you have the rest of that day. You had the rest of that day and shit. But we got to hang out and then see Vicky. I didn't get to see, like I said, her brother Jesse and Eiley. But it was just so great. I was so gracious, and then we left, and man, it was just like, and it's in that trip too. I fell asleep because I took my meds late, but it, man, I don't understand. I can, I mean, it just I slept in like once, and it was the quickest 3 hour trip back, and I was like, damn. But yeah, that was the trip. It just made me realize that I want to move there. Just I don't know how, I don't know when, but I would love to move there sometime in my life. I mean, I would love to be around my family up there and just be close, and then hopefully make new friends up in Michigan and chill up there, and then maybe get my girl up there. But I don't know. Maybe a new transition, a new life for me. It's me saying goodbye to Marion and the friends that I have. And I don't know when I would do that, but I'd like to though. But it's a lot of goals right there. But right now, I mean, the number one goal would be just like, well, I want to get successful, and then drive up there. Might get a job, save up some money, and then bring a shit ton of money, and bring it just in case if the car breaks down, and maybe family can help me out too, you know. But there's a lot of goals. I mean, it was great. This is probably one of the best fucking times ever. And we were only there for a fucking day, a full day there with family, and in the morning, a half a day, and it's just, man, it was just I can just be man, it's just, and it's Wednesday right now, it's midnight, and we came back to like 3 days ago, and it's like damn. And then it's funny, we leave, my cousin's wife's water broke, and then their daughter came into this world. He's like, man, it's crazy. You guys leave, and then she arrives after I left or something like that, and it's like, wow, that's awesome. And I love you guys. Everything. Just and Shiloh, I wish I can speak out what she said, but with shit, my laptop's right there. Nah, I'm not gonna. Man, well, it's turned off. Fuck it. But she put out a statement about talking about memories because she was in Florida, and she saw pictures of us that had me, Andy, and Jason with my grandma, Aunt Marie, and my mom in the background. And talking about the memories, and talking about my grandpa, her uncle Ron, his loud laughter, and she was just talking about the memories. Her mom, my cousin Bobby, it's just memories. Oh man, I still got him. I still got him on. Oh man, when Mikey's or Nick's dad Tony, when he lived downstairs in the basement, Aunt Marie and Uncle, when they just playing going to the video store and shit in the old days, and later on going back and forth. I remember the old house. I love the memories, and just I want to go back and back again. So I'm gonna keep on running on. I've run too damn much, but that's my Michigan adventure. I love y'all. I hope to come back, and I hope to work my ass off. And it's just I would want to go back. So see you guys later. Peace.